into a public washroom. And there was a dude in there who was upset and crying. And you remember a few swells ago, the theme was womb, there it is. We were talking about how God punches into moments of your life, and you're left choosing, how will I respond to this moment that has presented itself? It was one of those moments for me. I just went in to have a dump, and there something unfolding that I hadn't really planned on. And so I went over and I chatted with the dude, what's going on? And he shared a brokenness, a relational brokenness that he was struggling with. And so we talked for a while, and I asked questions to try and understand where this guy is at. And we chatted and chatted. And at the end of the conversation, he just got up and on he went. Somewhere he found permission to, okay, I'm going to go ahead with my day. It's time to get back to living. That was my washroom experience. I have this thing that's called faith. I have a lived Christian faith, meaning I have a relationship with this other. I have a connection with this other called God, this other who draws near to people in the midst of their brokenness. I have conversation with this God who is all-knowing of human pain. I have conversation with that other, a relationship. I have faith in this God who draws near to human brokenness. And the byproduct of that faith that I have is I become salt in the world. I add flavor even in men's washrooms. My faith in this other causes me to bring color to other people's lives. Owen sits down at the piano and he plays a very straight, boring chord progression. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then using something called chord substitution, he travels from here to there, but the path he takes is rich, it's salty, it's sassy at times. He adds a whole lot of color to that tune. You catch the metaphor, right? This is what faith does. You become. We talked about it at Youth Forum last weekend, right? Jordan was talking about you become the salt of the earth. You bring color into this world, into your life, and the lives of others. Shannon, I don't know if you know much about Shannon. She is connected to this faith community, these people who have faith in this other called God, and they have conversation with and relationship with this other, this God, who is about reconciliation. She belongs to a faith community that connects with this God, who is about capital R, reconciliation. And not only is her community into it, it becomes part of her own self, her own being. She has a faith that brings salt into the world in the form of justice and reconciliation. Faith, relationship, I want you to have a lived Christian faith. I want you to read and study and formulate your thoughts on God and have a stance on theological, like think, but that's not faith. That might inform your faith. I want you to have a living Christian faith, a relationship with this other who is God. Because here's what happens. I wish we had stopped at one particular point. When you bike out to have conversation with that dude, it kind of like, it catches your attention. You're kind of curious. Yeah, can you forward right to the very end? Yeah, grab that little thing down there. Keep going. Keep going. No, sorry, go back. Right there, stop! Go back. Right there. No, go forward. Go forward. Forward, forward, forward. Forward, right there, stop. Stop right there. When you enter conversation with that other, kind of curious, and you go away, and you come back and have conversation, and you hear something that doesn't quite sit right, and you coil back, and then you step in and back in. Eventually, that is what happens. An invitation comes to you. An invitation to a relationship. To be the one who brings the possibility of new life into this world. And this is the moment of invitation that dude accepts. Yep, I've got faith. Dude then hops on his bike to go back into that world behind him. It's void of life, void of color. It's plastic and shallow. When you dare a relationship with that other, an invitation will come to you. And so, on this Good Friday, we remember that our God is dead. Do you hear an invitation to lean in and have a conversation with a dead God? I don't know if that sounds weird to you, but I'm serious. Fast forward like 36 hours. Do you hear an invitation to faith with this God of potential, new life? This God who brings second chances. This is Easter morning for you. Do you hear